Welcome back to the Lies of P Overture 100% guide, friends, and today we're going to continue. Last time we stopped at the hotel right after we opened the rabbit hole. We'll just grab the gold coin fruit here. Of course, we'll take it with us since we're here. And then we move on, folks. Of course, I'd really appreciate it if you could give a thumbs up if you enjoy these guides. And now, starting from the hotel, we're heading straight to the cooling control room. That's where we actually stopped last time after defeating the boss. That's where we're going now, and from there we'll continue. Just quickly change the outfit to white as it should be, so you can always see the character clearly, even in dark areas. Yeah, that's exactly why I did it. Just keep going straight ahead, keep moving forward. You'll automatically come to the special resistance ampoule here, and then at the end to an elevator. You really can't miss it. Just walk straight through, and I don't want to spoil too much for you there. You'll already see some pretty cool scenery there. Yeah, once you've reached the top with the elevator, then first head to the back right corner here. There's a bit of thermite you can pick up there. Of course, we'll grab that and then open the door here to get to the next area. And yeah, now we're already in a new section. It looks pretty cool. And up ahead there's also a new character, an NPC, a German Shepherd named Tracker. And of course you should go through all the dialogue options with him. I probably don't need to tell you that anymore. And then he'll give you the light piercing horn, which is an instrument we'll be using shortly. Just walk straight through here, and I'm sure you've gone through all the dialogue options with him. And that's important too. Grab the Orders Letter of Reprimand back here, right over here, and you'll just learn a little bit more in detail about the story for yourself. Once we've picked up the item, we'll head down here for a moment. Down here, there's a chest that we want to quickly open so we can continue along the main path afterward. We've seen this chest from the outside several times already, so let's just open it now. This is Klaus's luxury bag. With it, we can expand Klaus's shop. We'll have to come back here again later anyway. Just run up here and follow this path, and you'll basically be back on the main route. Of course, there's something nice to pick up here as well, the Frost Resistance Ampoule and a Stargazer, which will naturally activate right away. Once you've done that, we can move on. Specifically, we'll open this door at the back here and enter the main area of this facility. Just keep going straight ahead and you'll notice, yes, we've been here before, but now the doors are open. That's why we can move forward here and enter a new section. There's a quick enemy here. Let's take him out and finish him off. Once that's done, we'll grab the next item down here by the crates, a colorful Ergo chunk. We'll pick that up and then follow this path here. So head down here first. Go ahead and walk over there for now. I quickly took out all the enemies here, and you can grab the art set. We'll need that in just a moment. And yes, we'll be handing that in shortly as well. Head back, go up here again, and then take a right. And here, just follow the path and you can pick up a bit more loot from the enemies. Also, back here on the right, there's another whetstone coating capsule. Of course, we'll grab that too, then turn around and head straight through here. Careful, there are quite a few enemies here. Grab a bit more loot and then head this way. And yeah, there's another guy back here. Let's quickly take him out as well. Then we can move on to the next elevator, which we'll use again, of course, to get to the next floor. And once you've arrived here, several enemies will come at you. Take them all out. And here's another one that just broke off, needs a little extra, so let's give it to him quickly and then move right on. In the corner right here, we can take another fire whetstone remedy. And now comes another really nasty part, those Dark Souls style climbing sections, which are my absolute favorite in these games. So that's why we're going to do it now. Alright, quickly head to the right here and over the beam, then right again. And back there you'll find an item that's a Crescent Moonstone, and there are 3 of them in total. By the way, if you fall down here, it's not a big deal. You can just climb back up the ladder. Otherwise, feel free to use your bow, because those guys back there can easily shoot you down from here. And with the bow, it actually works pretty well, even though he somehow still managed to hit me. But, well, using the bow still gets the job done. Even though we are frozen now, it's not a big deal. It just makes us a bit slower and actually helps us balance better on these beams. So it really doesn't bother us at all. So let's grab the Dark Moon Covenant Moonstone here. And then we've got it. Now in theory, you could just jump down and eliminate all the enemies below. Or alternatively, if you want to play it safe, you could quite casually use the ladder right here and take the path that proper folks would normally take. Right, friends? That's how it is. Yeah, just jump down, take out the enemies. I've already done that here and grab the Fabled Catalyst. And back here in the right corner, there's another Miraculous Recovery Ampoule. Of course, we'll take that with us too. And before we just run across here, don't go over there yet. There's a pretty tough enemy waiting. First, clear out this area. Then head back here to the right and unlock the shortcut. Especially if you have few potions left, you should unlock the shortcut here first and maybe go back to the Stargazer to refill your potions. For now, we're not going down this path in the back yet. First, go up and refill your potions, then head back into the arena. Now, of course, we have to take out all the enemies here again, but it's not that bad. We can easily take care of the ones with ice using the puppet string. That works pretty easily and they won't really put much pressure on you. I'll just let this play out for a moment and then we'll take on an important enemy here in a bit. If you've taken care of all of these here, then we can definitely move back here, and in the back right corner there's someone guarding the safe, and last time he took me out once. So you must unlock the shortcut first and refill your potions. Otherwise I use the Fire Whetstone here. That's always really effective against enemies with blue blood fire is the best. So always hit them with it and they'll start burning very quickly, and since this is one of those, go right ahead and the burning effect will. It works extremely well on these blue-blooded enemies. Definitely keep that in mind. Yes, he does hit hard, but you can use the puppet string tool, a versatile tactical tool. It actually works well against almost any enemy, and with it, this guy goes down pretty quickly. Now just one or two more hits, and then of course we can open the safe. We also get a quartz, which we'll naturally take with us. And now we can open the safe, which of course contains something important, namely the Master Genius Pocket Watch back here. It's not quest related, but it can be sold for a high price, and that's already quite something. That's why we'll take it with us. Then head back here, grab the star fragment, probably loot from some enemy, take out the last guy here, and yeah friends, then we're ready to go. If you have only a few potions left, it's best to head back to the checkpoint first. We still want to take care of a few things before we head into this boss arena. Of course, you can go in right now if you want, but I would recommend that you finish everything first, because we still have the horn and we want to use it before we go into the boss fight. To do that, we'll head back to the Stargazer, and then we can teleport specifically back to the bird tree. But first of all, we're going to the Zutram station. There we can hand over the art set and return it to the artist. And we'll also receive a nice reward for it. So head over here and then into the corner back there. You should all know the artist already from the previous guides, and now you give her the art set and receive a reward for it. Here you'll get the ergo block over there, and then it's back to the checkpoint as usual. Now we head back to the Savannah Experience Center, where we can also use the horn if needed. Once we've arrived here, we simply turn around and walk back along the path to the bird tree. If you've already used the whistle here, that's fine too. There you'll receive a golden seed, and I'll show you in a moment how to use it. So first head all the way back across the bridge, and at first it might seem like you can't go any further here, but we're going to go left, and through this ice over this elevation we can make our way back to the bird tree. In the back you can dash through the crates, and then you'll basically be back at the tree. Now here we can either use the whistle from the main game or the horn. How you do it doesn't really matter. The main thing is to drive away the birds here because they actually prefer it quiet. So we're going to make some noise and then grab the golden seed in the back. You can then plant the golden seed, and at the very end of the game you'll receive a reward for it, but really only at the very end. To do this, first teleport back to the Hotel Stargazer in the evening, that is, the new old hotel, so to speak. Then we go inside and can plant the seed here. Once you've arrived, just go up the stairs and head toward the golden fruit tree. There you'll find something like a bird bath set up, and that's where you can plant the seed. But as I said, you'll only get the reward at the very end of the DLC. So only after you've defeated the final boss will something actually grow here that you can use. So throw the seed in, plant it as soon as possible, and then we can move on. Once we've done that, we'll head over from the Stargazer to good old Klaus, who, by the way, finally has a name now, which I think is really great. Klaus is just a good name, not like Luchesco, Franzino, or whatever else people sometimes name characters in video games. Unbelievable. In any case, give him the bag and you'll get a shop expansion here, allowing you to buy the Ancient Disc, the Nightmare Record, and also the Eye Patch or the Plunder Amulet. We'll buy the Plunder Amulet first, we'll get the Eye Patch later, we'll get enough discs for that, so don't worry. If you can't buy the record here, it might be because you're not in New Game Plus. Some records aren't available there. Anyway, we can sell the Master Genius Pocket Watch here, and you can sell it too. It's an item that we can only sell. So here we also get the Nightmare Record and a good amount of Ergo, and with that we can upgrade ourselves a bit more, and then once we're completely ready, we go back to the Elixir Research Zone and head straight to the boss. So just go straight ahead into the boss room, and now you'll defeat the boss together with Tracker. So when you run through here and enter the boss arena, make sure to quickly blow the horn so that Tracker joins you, and that will take care of the boss. It's easy, you should handle everything. I was waiting for your call. Let's finish this. If you defeated the boss together as a team, that's wonderful. Congratulations on that. And you'll receive a Full Moon Covenant Stone and the first Cipher Machine, which will of course go ahead and encrypt right away. The Tracker can do that, but before we do, we'll go through the entire dialogue with him again, and then we'll simply continue straight ahead. Of course, we have the Cipher Machine in our inventory, and then we head down this path back here. We'll then come to a sort of cave, and a short cutscene will play. Of course, I won't spoil anything for you. Just walk all the way through here and you'll quickly encounter a new NPC, and there's also a Stargazer here, which will naturally activate first. Before we do anything major, let's head over here. First, this is Lumacio, and we'll talk to him. He'll ask us something, and if you say she says nothing, is that a lie? She wanted me to follow Leia would be the truth, but since we're lying throughout this playthrough, we'll just tell him nothing. She says nothing. That wasn't actually true, but we lied to him nicely. In any case, for lying to him, he gives us the Secret Ruins key. Wonderful, we'll be able to use that later on as well. Not just yet though. It'll take a little while. Once you've done that, my friends, simply head back to the Stargazer and then teleport yourself back to Hotel Grad. From here we can now go ahead and solve the Cipher Machine together, right before moving on to the next part of this guide. So go over here and talk to Tracker and show him the Cipher Machine, which he somehow got together with me, or maybe even gave to me. I don't know why I should show it to you again, but okay. He then gives us a photo for it, and we head back to chapter 1, specifically to the Hall of Adventurers. So we teleport over there to the Hall of Adventurers. Once we've arrived here, we head to the right, of course, go up the stairs, and now we need to find the crocodile from the photo. The deciphering text will also pop up right away, and then we can walk over here, so along the left side after you've gone up the big staircase, and then just follow this path. You can of course ignore all the enemies or take them out, whatever you feel like. Then go to the crocodile here, press the button, its mouth will open, and you take the confession from inside. After that, of course, use the pocket watch to return to the Hotel Grad and show Tracker the result of your expedition. And with that, we are actually almost at the end of this guide. I'm glad you tuned in again, friends, and I'll be very happy if you join me next time as well. Now you'll get something nice here, the Whirlwind Amulet. Have fun with it, and see you again next time.